People like when you do great, but not better than them. If you don't want to have a worthless life, you actually have to take risks. Welcome to the DragonBorn Podcast. My name is Sam. On this podcast, we delve deep into self-improvement, tackling every aspect of your life, from mental and physical well-being to the creation of habits that drive to success. Thank you guys for joining us on this 11th podcast. I cannot be more grateful. Thank you guys for joining us. The subject that we're going to tackle today is why you should not listen to most people's advice. Let's kick off by telling you that most people have different goals in life. And maybe you want to achieve a job, maybe you want to build a business, and they might say to you, this job is bad. Building a business is risky. But all of this come down to their perspective on things, because they don't have the same goal as you in life. They might see, oh, it's too risky. You have no chance to building a business. You have no chance to make it. You have no chance to be successful by streaming, creating content, because there are too much people. But it's just a perspective thing. They always have risk in life. Even if you don't like it, you'll always have risk. If you go outside and you take a walk outside, you will have risk. Sure, some things might have lower risk, and that's completely normal. It's not meant to be for everybody to build a business, to go maybe in a career that is more risky, like a business, and that you have to work at your own hours, and you have to make a business that actually make profit, pay employee, because you have employee salary to pay, so you have to make money. So this is risky. If your business is not working, you might go bankrupt. And this is not meant for everybody. I'm not telling everybody to build a business. I'm saying that it's not because somebody told you that building a business or told you that the job that you want to do, the dream job that you have is bad, or this job is have bad condition. It's not, your perspective don't reflect on you. You might just watch your advice. You just want to look at it. You don't even want to took it in your head. You don't want to look at it. Seriously, if you want to achieve something in life, there are always people that have different take on subject, and that's completely normal. And what I will say is, if you want to listen, if you want to find a way to achieve, to building a business, you might listen to somebody that already succeeded to this goal. So if you want to build a restaurant, you might go and talk to an owner of a restaurant, pizzeria. Maybe you go talk to him how you can start a pizzeria and what's maybe the best advice you have to. And this is the people that can actually help you. It is not the people that maybe have completely different goal in life, or they just don't want to do the same thing, or it's completely normal that their advice might be bad. You need to ask the right person if you want to have great advice. The other big reason why I think that you should not listen to most people advice is the outdated advice. We can think of the advice of your parents, your grandparents, your loved one. They may give you advice on things that work for them, but no longer work for the world that we have right now. They may say to you, oh, go to school, get a job, work there, and you will be able to buy a house. Their advice is actually not bad. It is just outdated. Their advice was good 20 years ago, 50 years ago. But this advice is becoming more and more difficult for most people, we may actually think that, oh, they're giving bad advice. No, it's just outdated advice. Most people will give you outdated advice. It's not because they don't like you, it's just because it worked for them 50 years ago. But we now live in a completely different world. And we live in the biggest century of changement. Of the world is always changing and improving, and you gotta adapt. And it's not because the advice of your parents are bad, it's just outdated. The world is completely different, so you may not want to listen to the advice of your parents. I can think that maybe going through school, trying to get a job, maybe it's hard for many people to get a job. And even if they have a degree, now it's really hard to get a job sometimes in the career that you want to pursue. Or we can just think about the housing crisis that is becoming more and more. It's becoming more hard to buy a house when you want to buy one. The price is just going through the roof with inflation, and it's not going to go down, surely. So their advice may be good, but because it worked for them. But now the world has changed. While the intention of your family, your loved one, may be good, your guidance may not align with the world that we live right now. And it is not something that you can change. The next reason why you should not listen to most people's advice is that most people don't want you to succeed. It is because most people in life focus on themselves also. They want their own success. And it's really hard in this time to find somebody that will be happy if you succeed. And even harder to find somebody that will motivate you to pursue even if you do better than them. People like when you do great, but not better than them. People just want to pursue their dreams and they don't actually care about your dreams. So they may not give you advice that are great. They may not have your best interest at heart. Taking risk is what makes us human. If you always go with the comfort zone, the easy way, life will be sad. You'll feel that life is like a non-player character. You're living like an NPC. You're getting up, going to work, came back from work, going to sleep again and again. You may feel that your life will be worthless. And that's completely what I don't want you guys. I want actually you to find your purpose, to find what you actually want to pursue in life, to find what makes you happy. What is your dream? What do you want to help others with? It is just that simple. What makes you happy every day? What do you want to do to improve other people's life? And it's by trying things. You'll never find this by just living and never taking risk in your life. And also, the negative people might put in you the fear of failure. Because if you actually don't succeed to build a business the first time, they may laugh at you. They may say, "Oh, I have told you that you should not have tried to build this business." But life is a learning experience. And maybe your business did fail, but you did learn from it. And your next business will not have the same flaw. That's how we improve. And I can surely assure, if you want to build a business, your first business will not be the business that will be your most successful. Most people, first business, don't make money. And that's why you need to learn. And you should not be scared of the fear of failure, the fear of a judgment of other people that failing is bad. Failing is great. We're taught in school that failing is bad. You should not make mistake in your tests. But this is actually how we learn. The only advice that you should listen to is constructive criticism. And people that did actually succeed in what you want to pursue. So if you want to build a restaurant, you need to go get advice from somebody that has built a restaurant. If you want to build a business about video editing, you may want to get advice from somebody that did succeed to build a successful business in video editing. And the same thing, the negative people can actually put in yourself the fear of failure. So you will never start doing something because you're too scared of failing. And this comes as the same thing as the fear of judgment. If you don't want to have a worthless life, to live like an NPC, a non-player character, not make your life worthless, you actually have to take risk. I actually believe that if you want to pursue your dream, this is the path that will be the riskier path. Because it's not by listening to negative people that put this to your mind that you will succeed. And you need to get away from those people that put you in this situation. And just the fact that you know that those people can implement this in your life can help you avoid this. And even more if you just get rid of the people that give you those bad advice. Negative people will make somebody lazy, going through life without any purpose. But positive people will create a successful person. And I can assure you that if everyone that you know will always encourage you to pursue your dream, to be successful, you will succeed. But if all the people around you are negative people, they say that, oh, it's impossible. I never see people succeed on this platform. You cannot do it. You cannot build a business. You cannot be an actor. You cannot succeed in life. It's impossible. Why are you trying to be different? Why do you don't want to work a job, a stable job all your life and buy a house like everyone? Try to buy a house. What I want you to think about is that the really only advice that you should take from people is the people that did actually succeed in what you want to achieve. So if you want to build a restaurant, the advice that you should take is from somebody that did build a restaurant, did actually succeed to build a restaurant. And the same thing with building a business about video editing, building a business about construction. It is the same thing. You may listen to people that actually did succeed and have your best interest at art. And the other advice that I would listen is constructive criticism. This is the only other advice I will really listen. Because you should not listen to positive comment in your life. Because if you listen to always positive comments, you will actually start believing the negative comment when you have some. So you gotta believe yourself first. But the people that you have around you will change your life. And I can surely assure you that successful people don't have negative person around them. Or they may have, but they want to prove them wrong. And this is the mentality that you need to have. So thank you guys for joining us on this DragonBorn podcast. I cannot be more grateful. If you did like the podcast, put a like on YouTube or put a 5-star review on Spotify. Thank you guys for joining us. See you in another podcast.